everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hello, my name is PammieKyle and I make videos about plastic surgery, clothing hauls, closet designer goods, spontaneous, sporadic, crazy videos, and I'm starting to include my family as well. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, so I just wanted to sit down. I've gotten a lot of emails and questions about my Dimpleplasty and my Buccal Fat Removal, which is crazy because my videos on those literally has like 200,000 views, which is insane. So it's been like 9 or 8 years since my first Dimpleplasty. As you guys know, I had to keep doing it over and over and over. I think maybe less than 6 times because it didn't want to stick. So here they are. As you can see, this is non-existent. In this one, I have to smile real big. It has been 8 years. I probably got it done like 5 times in a year because it didn't want to stick. And then my plastic surgeon told me about buccal fat removal because it won't stick, because I guess my buccal fat or buccal fat was in the way of him like puncturing it and making the actual dimple. So let's go ahead and talk about buccal fat removal first. It was so painful, guys. I know one side, I think it was this side, like the fat, because the fat is like a ball, like, you know those rubber balls that you buy from like those machines and stuff, the one that smell really good, it smells like rubber. Anyway, so this one was fine, pretty much. It's in the office. You sit like in a dentist looking chair and he numbs you, and then your mouth is so sore for like 2 hours because it's open, and it's supposed to take like 45 minutes. I'm a special case at every single thing that I do, so I have to do things over and over. But they numb you. I think that's the worst pain, and then pretty much like cut the inside of your cheek and take out the fat. So this right one takes a dimple, and this right one was easy to take off the buccal fat. But for some reason this one, I was like tearing already because this side was like an hour of just trying to like yank it and pull it, and the anesthesia, of course, or the lidocaine was wearing off, literally pulling it and pulling it. And I remember telling myself while I was experiencing that, I'm like, I'm never gonna get plastic surgery, it's so painful. But I'm like the boy who cried wolf, or the girl princess who cried wolf, because I always say I'm not gonna do something and then I just keep doing it. I'm not sure, but anyway, that's a whole other video, why I'm addicted to plastic surgery, I think. Well, anyways, so you would think, so I had to wait another 6 weeks for him to try Dimpleplasty again, and it works for a while. But if you guys see my old videos, it's literally 2 holes that you have for like a couple of months, which I just really did not like, because I was like, if it looks like those 2 dimples, then you might as well just go to the piercing place and pierce your cheeks if it's just gonna end up like this, like very faint. I did like it when it was very round and big, because when I would smile, you literally see both of them, whereas right now this one's faint and this one's pretty much gone. So I went back to him like 3 years ago, and he said no, it's not gonna work on me, too much. So but yeah, to answer your question, if I think buccal fat removal is worth it, I think it is, because a couple of years ago it started to get all big on like the doctors or Dr. Oz saying that when you remove your buccal fat, it's a permanent contour to your face, which I like because I always wanted like the supermodel like look. So what was I saying? So I think it's worth it in that sense, because even if you gain weight, you're still always gonna have a contour here. But I gained a lot of weight, so you can't really see it right now, but when I am really skinny, you can really see it. But the downside of getting your buccal fat removed is you will always, forever and ever and ever, need fillers. So for those who are asking me if it's worth it, it is in that sense that I just mentioned, but I got a little bit of my own fat transferred to my cheeks because it was like when I got really skinny and it was like super sunken and my cheeks were like drooping, and it also makes like your tear trough area look gaunt, like look like you're older than you are. So then I always got to get that filled, and especially right here, I haven't gotten anything done to my laugh lines in a very long time. But in the sunlight, and especially like in certain sunlights, photos, videos, or whatever, you can see like my laugh line is super long, so it kind of makes me look older than I am because my face is so droopy. Because your buccal fat is right here, okay? That's what holds your cheeks up. You get what I'm saying? So my cheeks are right here, and then you take that out and everything, gravity just goes down. Do you guys know what I'm saying? Goes down. So you always need to fill right here a little bit of the cheeks to get that like contour, and then you always have to fill your laugh lines, because right here, I don't want to touch my face, but right here is where the buccal fat is. You take that out, there's nothing holding it up. I don't mind getting fillers. I just feel like this, when I remove my buccal fat, it's like the fillers help a lot, but it's like you need 1 millimeter or 1 vial here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and it's usually like $500-600. Sometimes it's like $650. It just depends on if they have a new kind of like Juvederm or Restylane or Radius or any of that. It adds up. So I have to literally maintain maybe every 6 months. And for my dimples, you guys can obviously tell, like when I have a straight face, you don't see it. Thank God those big holes are gone, because I looked really ratchet. I don't even say ratchet, and I look really ghetto with those like 2 holes. But now this one is completely gone. Let me just show you guys, okay? You can see this one when I really exaggerate my smile, which I don't really smile, and I smile like that, it's invisible. So I'm gonna talk about prices, and mind you guys, this was prices like 8 years ago. So to get my buccal fat removed, it was $3,500. And obviously if you go to like your favorite plastic surgeon and you pay cash, then they'll give you like a 2% off, which is a lot if you think about it. It's like $100 off, or maybe even more, it just depends. And then now I see them everywhere, and they have them from like $2,500 to like $5,000. Never pay $5,000 to get your buccal fat removed, like $3,000 and less, I believe, because it's literally so easy to do, unless you're a special case. Like, and the only outcome about it that's really annoying, and I don't have patience, is you're swollen like a freaking chipmunk for like almost 3 months. You could ice it as much as you want, you could do whatever you want to it. I took arnica, I took green tea, I took all the holistic pills and all that stuff to prevent being swollen, but they're like that for a long time. Same with Dimpleplasty. Once you're like done with the procedure, you're literally like, I still can't believe like I went out a few times, but now like looking at the videos, and I was like literally vlogging about my buccal fat and my Dimpleplasty in my car, telling you guys about it. That was probably as bad as it gets. They always say everyone is different when it comes to like swelling and all that kind of stuff, but swelling is swelling. No arnica can help you if you're like swelling. Dimpleplasty, it was so weird. I bet I already told you guys the story, but if you guys are new to my channel, I pretty much always wanted dimples. In school, or whenever I did go to school, I would take a pen and just dig it to like try to make an intention right there, And then I found out about piercing. I was like, I don't want 2 holes. You have to leave it on for like almost a year just to make that dent. So I didn't want to do that either. So I just kept Googling for years, like how to get fake dimples, how to get fake dimples. And all of a sudden I come across my plastic surgeon who's in Beverly Hills. He put Dimpleplasty, and I was like, what in the world is Dimpleplasty? It's funny because he does not have it on his site. He has like, it's not part of like the menu bar. It's literally like on the very bottom, and you have to request more information about it. So I went in there and I only paid $2,500. This was 8 years ago. And even if you Google Dimpleplasty, not a lot of people do it. It's kind of like unheard of to get fake dimples, but I had to wait like a couple weeks to get it done because you can't smoke, you can't drink alcohol, you have to eat healthy, you have to prep yourself. So I went ahead and did it, and then pretty much like the buccal fat, they just inject here, the inside, and I'm not sure how it's done because I did record it, but I can't watch it. It's like bloody, but pretty much like cuts open with a blade, and then puts a string somehow to push a little part in, and then he sutures it, and you feel the suture like poking like thread, like hard thread. I still kind of feel it right now, but for the first 4 years, like you really felt it. So anyways, yeah, I wish I had 2 dimples, but 1 is enough because I don't think I can go through that experience again or even find someone to do it again, because if I'm ever going to do it again, it's going to be with the same surgeon, which is pretty much like Pammie, no more surgery. Even though it's very like safe, it's not invasive, could be done in like 45 minutes and you're good. You don't need painkillers really, unless you just want to be a pill popper. Back in the day I was a pill popper, so I would just pop pills. So if you guys really want to do it, make sure you research a really good surgeon. I wish I can give you my surgeon's name, but like I said, he does not want to be anywhere. Like, he's established already, he already has clientele, and then he's always traveling to different places to help children with like cleft chins and stuff. So I don't even think plastic surgery, he does it for the money, he does it to like help others, which is really good. I wish I can give you his information, but he's just very private like that. Like this whole quarantine, you know how some plastic surgeon offices, like the ones I went to with like the botched facelift and stuff, they were open right away, but like I think really established plastic surgeons, really good ones, will close because they don't really need the business. So that concludes this video. I think I answered all your questions. Like I said, if you get your buccal fat removed, you know, like this, the volume of your face will go down. Because like I said, it's like 2 rubber balls holding up your volume and your, oh my god, and your cheeks. And without those, you need filler to lift your face. So I hope you found that informative. So I talked about the price, recovery, you're swollen forever, and then you can't eat for like a week, which is good because you lose weight. I don't know how I think it's just different from others, but I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe to my channel, I'd really appreciate it. Turn on the notification bell to get alerted whenever I film a crazy spontaneous video. Thank you for all the love for my Meet My Husband, because as you guys know, we're husband and wife, but not legal, but we don't act like it. We're more like besties that are co-parenting our little baby. Anyways, I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. What else am I missing? I think that's it.